Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today what I want to do was to talk to my chosen ones about knowing when someone learned from their mistakes or if they're just continuously doing this thing to you to extract your energy. You know what I'm saying? So when we out here healing and helping other people, we have to remember that we're like these gas stations, you know what I'm saying? So when you're giving people fuel, you have to remember that you also need fuel for yourself as well. So get into this place and understanding these things, because I've been a big brother my whole life. So even when I wasn't really this aware of what was going on, I kind of already knew some of these tactics already. So I wasn't putting myself in positions to keep wasting time and energy, you know, helping or giving energy to beings who really didn't want the energy the way I was trying to give it to them. I'm trying to give it to them and tell them, hey, just only put it on level 2 speed, and as soon as y'all get it, y'all go straight to level 6, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just extracting as much and as fast as you possibly can. So once I started getting to this better space, I start realizing like a lot of things happen and work in 3s, 6s, and 9s. So when you out here dealing with these, you know, these other beings and entities that got partners, you know, these demonic entities that's operating that vessel with them, they are looking to pull your energy, right? But sometimes you're in a position where these beings are like your relatives, your friends, your spouse, you know, and you kind of want to do these things to help them. So what you have to do, and what I like to do, is I give them one small task, or we'll have one small objective together, you know what I'm saying? And they have to have their role. You have to put the responsibility on them and make them accountable, you know what I'm saying? And of course, as us human beings having human experience, we're gonna make mistakes, but you have to know when somebody's actually learning from the mistakes or just using this shit as a weapon to kind of just fuck your energy up, you know what I'm saying? So when you give them the task and make them accountable for it, it's gonna go two ways. Either they're gonna do it or they're not gonna do it. But you have to limit yourself to at least a minimum of a 3-month time span. Because usually the oppositions, they not going to be able to keep the same routine as far as the quote-unquote love bombing, or as far as like doing things that make them responsible, you know what I'm saying, and that's holding them accountable. They're not going to be able to hold themselves accountable for that long, you know what I'm saying? So that's one easy way to be able to tell if the energy you're giving to someone, if it's really helping the cause, you know what I'm saying? Because you know it's not really helping you per se, you know what I'm saying? It is, because we all working with the universe, but you know that we normally get to this space to where you actually start feeling more drained when you're dealing with certain entities. Not all, but just certain ones, you know what I'm saying? So in order to, you know, create some more a better organization for that whole strategy that they have going on, if they fuck up one time, cool, we make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? You tell them something, they do the opposite, they don't listen because whatever their fucking reason is, cool. They do it twice, you gotta mark it off in the book, you know what I'm saying? Do it 3 times, you're gonna have to give these motherfuckers infractions, so that way when you get to your 3-month marker, you have something to stand on, so you don't have to worry about feeling bad or guilty about not helping this being anymore, because you can kind of see the light in them, and you'll see that you know that this being would be in a much worse position without your energy, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if they have fucking money or not, you know, physically they'll be okay, but spiritually their well-being is not gonna be where it's supposed to be at or where it should be at, you know what I'm saying? So these was like some things that I had to start trying and doing, because I was in the process of wanting to help and heal everybody, but in the midst of me doing that, I had to take some major hits. You know what I'm saying? There's days where, you know, I just might call out to help to heal somebody or to communicate, and it's like a suction or drain. I might go to meet somebody and they're taking more energy than I was planning on giving them. These are all things that I had to put myself in these situations in order to fucking learn from. So now when it happens, I usually let a person know right away, hey, you got it this time. You won. You're draining me. You know what I'm saying? I call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just put it on the table because that's the kind of being I am. I ain't gonna sit here and do all this dancing. Like, I just had a situation like that not too long ago, and it's like, I felt myself getting drained. It was like I was putting too much energy into the situation at hand. So, and when I realized how much energy I was putting into it, and I was supposed to be getting ready to go out and film, and by the time I was getting ready to go out and film, it was like I was drained. I started thinking to myself, because I was like, yo, I'm about to get the fuck off the phone, and it's like, yo, I feel drained. And I just started thinking to myself, you got it. You got it. You did exactly what you was trying to do. You got me drained. You took that energy faster and caught me a little bit off guard and ended up extracting that. So I ended up trying to go out and force myself into a film, and it didn't work out the way that I would like it to. So of course I'm gonna go back out and refilm. But it was like, I already knew this shit. But what happens with me is I have to allow every individual their own fuck up. You have to dig your own grave. I'm not digging it for you, and I'm not gonna put you in a grave that somebody else had dug for their own self prior to you. I'll just use their grave as an example. I said, hey, yeah, I was dealing with this last person, or something happened with the last person. You know, this is they dug this spot right here. They got a nice little tombstone. I'm just telling you what happened, and then here you are with a shovel digging your own shit right beside them. Doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But being self-aware and constantly being reflective is going to help save you energy and time when you're out working and trying to help and help other beings. Or if somebody's calling and you're trying to give energy, but you don't mean to give as much energy as you're giving, because you know you still got other shit to do yourself, either for the day or get ready to wrap up your night. You know what I'm saying? So finding the balance and being aware of what's going on. As soon as you feel yourself feeling chaotic or confused in here, and you start to feel your energy shifting, let them have it. Let them have it. Because that's just a battle. That's not the war. I don't give a fuck about the battle. I don't care about winning every battle. I'm not going to win every battle. But the war, the bigger picture, you best believe I'm all in on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to run it up too long, you know what I'm saying? This was just a little something slight so we could tap in and make sure that we're being self-aware and fully conscious and using our spirit and our subconscious, everything that we have, to make sure that we're managing our energy the best way that we possibly can. If I have steps that I use that helps me, I'm going to share them steps back out. And that's what I do with the people beside me. Whether they choose to use their steps or not, or have a million or their own fucking excuses in the world, that's on them. But it's just my job to share the information back out. And when it's time to put my feet back down and be a warrior, you best believe I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to the kings and queens.